Okay, we're going to go ahead and solve for the letter given here. In this case, it's going to be the letter U. It says solve for U in terms of R, S, T, and V. Right? So that's our letter U, and we can see U in the problem on the left-hand side here. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this problem. VU is equal to negative RTS. Right? So since we're solving for U, we need to get rid of the V. What's the V doing to the U? It's multiplying when letters or numbers are next to each other. They're multiplying, so opposite multiply is divide. So let's go ahead and divide that over. V divided by V divide becomes 1, so we just write over to the other side. So in U is alone, that's all they want for this, to get the variable alone. So we can go ahead and plug that into IXL and just see that works out. U is equal to negative RTS divided by V. Now, here's negative RTS, but instead I'm going to go ahead and switch that to the fraction version since the fraction's there anyway. And let's go ahead and write this as a fraction of negative RTS and divided by V. Right. And if you take a look at that, U is alone. You solve for U, and that's right. Next problem here, we have A is equal to P plus I. Solve in terms of I. So the letter they want us to get alone is I. So again, we have to get rid of anything from that side, and since we're solving for I, we want to get rid of the P here. So let's go to what's opposite of plus P? Minus P. Let's try it. If I write minus P on both sides, the P's are going to cancel out, and we're left with I on the right side, and A minus P on the left side. So the goal is just get the variable alone. If this was numbers, we would combine the numbers, but in this case, we don't know what the numbers are, so it's okay. Leave them alone. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead and plug this into IXL and accept our reward. So I is equal to A minus P. All right, here we go. Wonderful. All right, this next problem is, let's read it, solve for S. Okay, solve for S in terms of Q, R, and T. That means we can leave Q, R, and T alone. So let's go ahead and solve for S, but S is stuck between R and T. Now what is R and T doing to this problem? R and T and S are all multiplying each other. So to get rid of them, we're going to divide, and we can actually divide them both at once. If you want, you can take your time, do R first and T first, but we're going to do them both at the same time. We're going to divide this by R and T. If I do it to one side, I'm going to do it to the other. Take a look here. R and T, they're going to cancel out. R divided by R is 1. T divided by T is 1. Those are gone. We only have S left on the right side. So now it's Q over RT. Again, just off of the variable, everything else gets thrown out. Okay, it's like cleaning your room. You get rid of everything out of your room. It doesn't matter where you put the rest of the stuff, as long as your room's clean. So we use our fraction symbol, Q divided by RT. That's it. All right. Let's jump to a harder one. We see that in this case, they want us to solve for R in terms of P, Q, and S. Okay, so if you take a look here, we have to get rid of not only the Q, but also the P here. So let's ask ourselves what's going on. We can say 1 over P is multiplying R, but instead I can also see that P on the bottom is dividing, and our Q is multiplying. Let's get rid of the 1 by 1. The opposite of multiplying by Q is divide by Q. Let's divide Q to both sides. We're left with QS, Q divided by S on my left side, but we still have the P on the right. What is the P doing to the R? We can say since it's on the bottom, it's dividing. Opposite of dividing is multiplication. Let's go ahead and multiply P to both sides. You see that P's will divide out. Great. Now R is now alone, and we're left with SP divided by Q. And that's it. That's all they want. So let's go ahead and write that. So the Q's divide out, and we move that Q over to the other side, and then we got rid of the R's by multiplying got rid of the P by multiplying P to both sides, so that the R is now by itself. Okay, let's go ahead and write that. R is equal to, let's write it as S, let's write the fraction symbol, S P, and we're going to divide that by Q. Right, and that's it. Okay. Hopefully that's helpful.